Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, and hey, what's up? If you are new here, welcome to 2024. We are kicking the new year off with this video. Yay, first video of the new year. I'm excited to share with you. I thought it would be very appropriate to share just about some habits I'm bringing with me into 2024. Habits, but also just some mindsets. Just some different ways of doing things. Before I share these with you, I think it's important to say too that I have done some reflection. I make a point to journal quite a bit. I write down how I'm feeling pretty much on a daily basis. And when I look back, I read back on how I did from day to day, I found that I was wasting a lot of my time. And I also found that I've become kind of lazy. I think that's the easiest way to put it. I thought it would be important to share these with you, maybe for some inspiration. And you can also let me know some of the habits you are starting this new year or some mindset shifts of your own that you're making. I'd love to hear about them. Let's help each other become the best version of ourselves this year. All right, starting out, no particular order. Scribble down a few little things here just to kind of guide my conversation because there are so many things that come to mind when I think about what I want to do differently in this new year. If you didn't know, I am pregnant. I am at 24 weeks and so over halfway, and just taking that into consideration, in the year 2024, I will be having a baby. God willing, everything goes to plan and everything goes well. I'm going to be a mom, and that's mind-blowing to me. That's something I've thought about since I was a little girl, just wanting to be a mom, the time I've spent with children, and this is just something that was felt so far off for the longest time, and now it's here, it's happening. Just taking that into consideration, there are so many things I want to start doing, there's so many things I want to stop doing just to prepare for not only that, but just to be the best version of myself. So I've always had this thing about vision or having a vision, a dream, and hence the name Katie Vision, my channel. This word has just always stuck out to me. Every new year I have made, not every, but for a while now, I've made a vision board. You know what these are. They're either you make a physical one with, you print out pictures, you could go on Pinterest. There's so many ways to do it digitally now, but you just, you post up those inspirational photos that you can just look to and refer to. I know now though, vision without action, it's nothing. Well, it's not just nothing, but what am I accomplishing? So this year I've decided I'm not making a vision board. Yes, I have a Pinterest board that I'll be adding inspirational things to, but I found myself putting so much time and effort into just making a vision board and not doing anything with it. I would look at it and stare at it for some inspiration, but it's like, okay, that's my vision, but it's gonna stay right there. So this year I really want to hold on to that vision, but create action steps to go with it. I want vision with action, not just the vision. Otherwise, nothing's gonna happen. So something this year I'm really gonna focus on is creating action steps and actually taking steps toward that. My visions, my goals, and making them more attainable as well, because I would have so many things I wanted to focus on. I'd have fitness, my fitness and health, my family, friends, my faith, my finances, my job, my mindset, my organization, all these things. And yes, those things are all so important to me, but in order to really make progress, I really need to take a step back and put some actions into place. So hoping to do that with some of my other habits or mindsets that I'll share next. Something else I'm really wanting to focus on is intentionality, and that goes into play in so many different areas of my life, whether it be scheduling, planning, all the small details. So something I did for this year to start out the new year for scheduling in particular, I went ahead and I opened up my notes, my Google Notes, I think that's what it's called, on my phone, and I made a new note. I wrote daily schedule for 2024. I went through and I time blocked. I envisioned my day and I went through, okay, on an ideal day, everything goes accordingly. What time am I doing what? So I went through and, I put my wake up time. I factored in, okay, this should only be taking me about this many minutes. And I broke down all my tasks and time, and it took a good chunk of time for me to really break it down. But I feel like that is so helpful for me. I think of my work day when I'm at school teaching. I have such a specific schedule, and yes, you have to have some flexibility, obviously, from day to day. Not everything's going to go exactly according to plan. I mean, most days it doesn't, but just having that set schedule to fall back on, it's like, okay, what time is it? Oh, it's this time. I should be doing this. So I went ahead and did that for my own personal life. So I blocked out all the time in my morning, and then I did like my after work routine and then my night routine. And I typed out every little detail that I should be doing at what time, just to see my day and really just learn to be more intentional with my time. Also, thinking of things like my workouts on YouTube. So I do daily workouts. I follow YouTube videos. That's what's worked really well for me. I've been doing that for a long time now, and it's just what works for me in my life in the phase I'm in right now. And what I did, I went and created a playlist for every day of the week. And on Saturday or Sunday, I went through and I added a workout to every day of the week, just to take out all the guesswork, all the questioning. Something else I reflected on for myself is I can be very indecisive. I can procrastinate really easily. And I'm finding that if I have to sit and think about something for too long, if I have to make a decision like on the spot, I don't do well. I usually will avoid the task. I'll put it off, or I'll end up doing something like without my full effort. So what I did, I thought about my week. I said, okay, Monday, I'm going to do this workout. I added it to the playlist. Tuesday, I'm going to do this one. And at first I was like, oh, I could do this one or this one or this one. I'm like, nope, no, I can't give myself that many options. So I went through for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I just want to be set up for success on all of those days. And I'm going to give myself grace. There might be a day in there that can't do that workout. I'll work out tomorrow. There could be weeks though that maybe I only get to 2 workouts. Maybe I only do 3. Maybe I end up working out every single day. There's grace for that, and I'm going to be okay with that this year. So those are the biggest things with being intentional, putting in the work up front. So just in order to eliminate a lot of the guesswork and the room for being indecisive, because like I shared, I tend to I give into my flesh. I give into how I'm feeling in the moment a lot of times. So in order to hopefully avoid some of that, I'm just going to put in the work up front and make an effort to stick to a plan, Something else I wrote down, and I hope this makes sense. I think it should. I wrote down, be where my feet are. And I specifically wrote about just leaving work at work and remembering when I'm at home, I'm home. When I'm with my friends, I'm with my friends. When I'm with my family, I'm with my family. And just being fully involved in the task I'm at, the task at hand. It is so easy for me for my mind to just be wandering. You can ask my husband, he knows this firsthand. I am an overthinker. I will randomly share like thoughts that are like unrelated to the topic or what we're doing. My mind can just go to some of the weirdest places, and very quickly, I might add. Really want to focus on just being where my feet are, and I think that goes also with intentionality and just choosing to be where I am and choosing to focus and be more mindful of where I'm at. So when I'm at work for the day, when I'm teaching, it's work time. Other than giving myself that designated lunchtime, like I need to eat, I need to fuel my body, but less of the okay, when I get home I need to do da. Yep. When I'm at work, I'm at work. When I step out those doors, okay, it's on to everything else that is happening. So when I get home, I can fully indulge in my routine. I can fully dive into that and focus on that. When I leave work, I'm not doing any work at home. Okay, don't get me wrong though, there are days we have to bring some work home. I can happily say though, this school year, I've rarely done that because I've been managing my time much better than I have in years past. So I'm able to confidently walk away knowing that, okay, my work is done for the day and it'll be waiting for me when I get back tomorrow. So work stays at work. And then when I'm at home, give my all to my routine, give my all to the people I'm with. When I'm home, when I'm with my husband, we go on a walk together pretty much every day. That's our time to connect, talk about our days. Just a really great opportunity. And I want to be fully present there. I don't want to be thinking about work, even though we talk about work sometimes, but I love taking that time too. We just talk about our future, we dream, we're spending time with our dog too, and it's just really great bonding time. And just being outside in nature is so helpful, I feel like, for everyone. And going along with that too, just when I'm with my family or with my friends, I need to put my phone down. It's so easy to be distracted, and it's like, what am I showing these people? These people I'm in person with, but when I'm on my phone, it's like I'm showing them that whatever's on my screen is more important than you. And I feel like I do get frustrated if I'm hanging out with someone who is on their phone or looking at their phone and laughing and scrolling. I'm guilty of it too. Yes. Again, though, I can't control what they do. I can control what I do though. So I really want to be more mindful of that. Put my phone away and just be engaged and involved with wherever I am. I want to be there completely. I just want to be present, and I really want to focus on the people around me too. I thought about that quite a bit today, how some of the people in my life that I'm the closest to, I hardly know. I think I was listening to a podcast the other day. I think she was talking about the different stages in a relationship that you go through, and that could be with friendships, it could be with a different type of relationship. But your first stage, it's like the basics about this person. And she was saying how you stay at that stage with majority of people in your life. And the second stage, or something along the lines of, in order to get to that second stage with somebody, you should know what keeps them up at night. What are their fears? What do they spend their time overthinking about, and their dreams and things like that. And I had to stop and think, I'm like, how many people in my life know those things about me? So one, it's like, I've not been very vulnerable. I have a really hard time opening up to people. Not many people could say that they know those things about me. And then on the flip side too, I think of the people who are closest to me, family and friends, and I wonder, okay, could I answer that question about them? Not necessarily. So again, just with being present, being in the moment, being where I am, taking the time is so precious, and really get to know these people and take it to the next level, because I feel like a lot of my friendships kind of feel like acquaintances. It's like, okay, yeah, I know how they're doing, but it's like, do I know what are they putting their time and energy into? Yeah, I know what they do for work, but what about the little details? What did you do last Tuesday? What are you having for dinner tonight? Stuff like that. I want to know more. So here's to building relationships, taking it to the next level, you guys. We're meant to love people, and how can I love people if I don't really know them and they don't really know me? All right, and the last two things are just follow through and consistency. So follow through, do it now, do it right now. I've mentioned my procrastination can be my biggest enemy. I can be so I get distracted easily. I feel like if I could follow through on half the tasks that I have, I don't think I'd be dealing with half the mess that I have going on in my house. So follow through. It's just taking care of it like right then and there. Yeah, there are some things that I'm not going to be able to finish in the time I have allotted, but act as if I will though, because a lot of times I'll be like, oh, I'll do like half of it today and half of it tomorrow. It's like, well, no, if I put my mindset to it, like I need to get this done, imagine what I could get done by just doing it then and there. And then, okay, if I need to finish it later, I can. But just going into it saying, I'm going to get this done. So follow through, doing it now. And then consistency. I've noticed, or I've realized about myself, I crave variety. I'm always looking for the next like cool thing, the next like makeup products to try, then and I'm not always like following trends necessarily, but I have a hard time keeping up with the same things. So I wrote, I crave variety, but I shouldn't be afraid to do the same thing every day. So I think specifically about like my meal planning, like sitting and thinking of like, what if I ate the same? Like if I really were trying to like track my like macros or something when I'm meal planning, would I be able to eat the same exact things every single day? Like that scares me. Like, is that normal? I don't know. Like, what if I tried? What if I, for 7 days in a row, I ate the same exact thing for breakfast? I'm on day 3 of that, but oftentimes I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have oatmeal this day, and then tomorrow I can have a breakfast sandwich, and then I can have oatmeal again, I guess, and then I'll go back. I'll alternate. And it's like, I tell myself I have to do that, but it wasn't until this week, you guys, I'm like, I can drink a smoothie for breakfast every single day, and I'm going to be okay. So again, just being consistent, and it's okay to crave that variety and to change things up every now and then, but consistency is so important. Let me know if you're the same way, but here's to drinking a smoothie every morning for breakfast in the year 2024. No, I know there's going to be days that especially on the weekends, that probably won't happen, but maybe they will. You never know. I'm really liking these smoothies for now. We'll see how long that lasts. All right, those are the main things I wanted to share with you guys. I'm sure, your list might be a lot longer. I felt like for me that these were like the top things that came to mind when I really thought about my habits and mindsets for the new year. And I could go on and on and on. I think of all these little things. I think they do all fall under these main points though. So that is all I have to share with you today. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. It really does support me. My goal is to reach 500 subscribers as soon as we can. I think we're at about 460. So it'd be awesome to have you come along, join the party. You can subscribe, you can like this video if you enjoyed it. You can turn on the notification bells that lets you know whenever I upload. My plan for uploading this year is uploads on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So stay tuned, subscribe if you did enjoy this. And if you haven't already, go check out some of my other videos just to get a better idea of what this channel is all about. Happy New Year, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you in my next one.